Change, ride around town in the big old range. I knew when I rock big old chains. Not a little nigga doing big old things. Would you look at? I came back for just to get to you, like you asked for. Man, that thing in them jeans too fat for. 3 pounds, so I caught off the backboard. I told her, baby girl, come here. Know I run the town even when I ain't from there. And I brag hardly, but just to show up at this party I made with your nigga making one hit. That's unfair, but so is life. Take a chance, roll the dice. Money can't buy your love, cause it's overpriced. Don't overthink, just hope it's right. I'm only here for the night. Only got a good thing. Don't know if I'ma see you again.
But anyways, I just got back. This is my first video. I've never done a sitting down and talk. Like, I've never sat down and talked. I want to talk about the fear of, I feel like I've seen a lot of videos of perception, like how people are afraid of being perceived, which I don't really want to talk about. I mean, it kind of all plays into each other, but I want to talk about being characterized as the shy or quiet one, because I'm too grown. I think I'm too grown to still be the shy or quiet. I don't want to be labeled that anymore. I want to become a yapper, you guys. Like, I'm selective with who I speak to, who I want to yap with, or who I feel safe yapping to or with. But growing up, I would always hear, or people would always say, like, oh, you're so quiet. Why don't you talk more? I even remember, like, people telling my mom, like, oh, I'm a maskina. Your daughter's so maskina. And, like, she keeps to herself. Like, it was like a compliment. Like, she should be honored that her daughter is so quiet, which I guess, but that plays into it. That's another conversation. I feel like it has to do with misogyny and, like, religion and culture, but that's something else. It's a different conversation. When I think deeper into why I was so quiet, I think it was more of like a protective response for me to stay safe. It kept me safe from criticism or conflict, I guess. I think it stemmed from watching my parents constantly arguing. This is an example. Like, it would be like, one parent would be like, let's say me and my parent, one of my mom, or like one of my moms, me and my mom would be having a conversation, or my dad, and we'd be talking, and then one parent would jump into the conversation, right? And then the parent would be like, why would you come to a conversation? And then it'll lead into, you always do this, you do that. And it's little things like that that would cause these big fights in our home. But you see, like, those type of situations made me like shrink to avoid conflict. I'd be like walking on eggshells just so I don't cause anything, because it was literally littlest things could cause the biggest fight. It would get to the point where it's like, if you've seen these videos, those clips on TikTok, I'll show you right now.
Get up, we're leaving.
But
We're leaving.
it's like a parody, or like a skit where the kid is like in bed sleeping, and then the parents would be like, I'm about to leave the house. Like, those arguments, one of those arguments where we're gonna get a divorce. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, I have to wake up and go to school tomorrow. It's sad. It's sad. But there's so many likes on those videos, and it's like so many people have been through that, and I hate that. Back to like the whole idea of being protected or staying quiet, to feel protected as a child. Like, it was an armor, but now I feel like that weight is holding me back, and I feel like many others feel the same way, from regretting not speaking up. Sorry, but I've been in conversations where it felt one-sided, and then I'd get resentful. Like, later on, I'd get resentful thinking about how No one asked about me or my interest. But then also, I realized that maybe I gave one line answers that probably gave the vibe that I wasn't interested in talking, you know? Um, or that just probably killed the vibe. I know even like I remember even like in school when teachers would ask the class a question and I would know the answer to, but I would be too afraid to raise my hand. And I think that plays into the whole, I guess, quietness as well, but the perception, right? Having that fear of how you would be perceived if you were to get that question wrong, or if you were to say something weird, say a word weird. Tap into that later as well, and what I'm doing to better that now that I'm older, or now. But yeah, I just hated that feeling of like leaving a room and thinking, oh damn, I wish I would have said that. Darn it, you know? But I recently had this realization that being the quiet one or having that quiet identity wasn't protecting me anymore. It was more shrinking me. It was more shrinking me than it was helping me. It is like a lack of self worth, not feeling like your stories are interested enough or interesting enough. Not having the emotional safety to have that, or that should have been taught at home, which defaulted to silence in public. Then the emotional beat, you know, when your thoughts and feelings aren't validated growing up, you learn to keep them inside. Now I want to rewrite that narrative. And like I said, I'm 26 years old. It's getting serious now. We're adults. I think I should be, oh yeah, I should be a little more confident. I don't want to be the quiet version of myself anymore. And this is why I'm doing this as well. I've shifted my mindset and like focus. So instead of asking like myself or having that like thought, like, do they like me? Instead of asking that, ask yourself, do I like them? Shifting that power back to you instead of letting them have that much power over you, you know? So yeah, but back to what I was saying, I'm working on my communication. One thing I'm doing right now is I'm in Toastmasters in my hometown. So every other Saturday I meet up with them. I did it online before, but I didn't really like the online because I feel like it was just Zoom and I feel like I could like fake it a little when I'm like online. It didn't feel as productive doing it online. So I found a Toastmasters in my hometown that met in person every other weekend. Another thing I'm doing is starting a conversation. So like if I'm in public, saying hi, and you don't have to have a full-on conversation, but like at least saying hi in an elevator. I think you don't have to have, I think it's nice to have a conversation because I met this really cool lawyer and he's also young. Another thing I'm doing is I'm doing this, right? I'm doing this whole YouTube thing. I've been wanting to do this. I tell you, I've been wanting to do this for so long. 2026. We're doing the dues. We're doing it. I've been wanting to record. I've been wanting to speak. I want to get better at yapping. I want to get better at communicating my words, communicating my thoughts. Why did I do that? Action. But one last thing that I believe would help the most is just doing what you want to do, doing what you want. Yeah, that's what I ultimately just doing what you want. And this isn't about being extroverted because I think we should accept our personalities as they are as well, our traits. Give yourself permission to be free. You don't have to be the loudest person in the room. You just have to stop censoring yourself. And I'm speaking to myself as well. Take up space. Your thoughts, your stories, your voice, they matter. This is me speaking to myself, not me about to cry. But yeah, it is, you know. If you were the quiet one, share your story, drop it in the comments, share it. I want to hear it so we can all connect as well. And subscribe. This is my first video, you guys. Support me. Yeah, I'll be back again. Bye. Okay, we did.